On to our weekly feature, National Reminder.
Well, in the recent past, the Ministry of Health has been dogged by allegations of serious corruption scandals. In 2016, the ministry was rocked by a 5 billion shilling corruption scandal involving diversion of funds, double payment of goods, or rather for goods, and manipulation of the Integrated Financial Management System, or IFMIS.
That's right. Now, on this week's National Reminder, our very own Victoria Rubadiri visits the scandal and the leaked internal audit report that exposed rampant graft plaguing the Ministry of Health. Take a look.
Now, the story first broke on a local daily late October 2016. Billions had been paid out via the manipulation of the Integrated Financial Management System, or IFMIS. A leaked internal audit report revealed 5 billion shillings was stolen in the 2015-2016 financial year. Two transactions in particular stuck out. One was funds that went to a company owned by a family of a former high-ranking official in the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. The other, single largest recipient of funds, was Estama Investments Limited, which got 200 million shillings. Now, according to reports, Estama was paid the 200 million shillings from the free maternity kitty on June 30th, 2016, the same day the procurement decision was made. Now, the scandal also involved the diversion of 889 million shillings meant for free maternity at county and referral hospitals. In some cases, the IFMIS platform was manipulated and double payments of goods made. For instance, the auditor report revealed 265.7 million shillings was made to Cooperative Bank of Kenya for the supply of food and rations. The report went on to say the Cooperative Bank of Kenya cannot be a supplier of food and rations, and hence the real payees were not disclosed. The payment vouchers were not availed for audit in order to establish who the bank was instructed to pay. Now, these revelations necessitated both internal and external scrutiny at the Ministry of Health, that at the time was under the leadership of Dr. Cleopa Mailu. He was 10 months into his new position of Health Cabinet Secretary when the scandal broke, though much of the siphoning of funds took place under his predecessor, James Macharia. Dr. Mailu and his principal secretary were summoned before the National Assembly Health Committee, the Senate Health Committee, and the EACC.
These companies are entities which can be verified and whose owners of those companies have come forward.
At the time, the ministry was seeking to transfer the auditor who blew the whistle on the irregular payments.
Why did you want the auditor removed out of that ministry?
My request was for a senior, more qualified person. He could as well have stayed.
The man who uncovered the multi-billion shilling scandal at the health ministry is a certified fraud examiner, Bernard Mushere. He had worked in the public service for 32 years, 26 of them as an auditor, carrying out forensic audits in various ministries and state departments. And it was his findings that would draw criticism from the public and the political class. The president expressed his frustration in dealing with corruption.
How many cases are before the courts of law? Now, do you expect me, what do you want, to go and set up a firing squad at Uhuru Park so that people can be happy?
In December 2016, the whistleblower Bernard Mushere was among 17 auditors moved in changes that the Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich said were prompted by the promotion of senior internal auditors in the Education Ministry. Now, in 2018, a new development in the investigations came when the then Auditor General Edward Ooko confirmed most details of the 2016 infamous 5 billion shilling Afya House scandal. Ooko said the ministry could not account for over $1 billion shillings because of unavailable payment vouchers and other related supporting records. The report vindicated the former head of internal audit in the Ministry of Health, Bernard Mushere, but did little to see any arrests made. Fast forward to 2020, when the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Mutahi Kagwe, made the radical decision to, quote, bring down the cartels at the ministry. At least 30 officers were moved from Afya House offices as investigations were still underway.
Be a bit more patient during the fight against the same cartels. Cartels are not beaten overnight. They fight back.
By January this year, the CS added that loopholes that the cartels had been using were being sealed. Well, this followed the 2020 KEMSA scandal, where irregular expenditure of 7.8 billion shillings was revealed.
There is no step we are unwilling to take to ensure that Kenyans get value for their money. So whatever it takes, whatever reforms are necessary. Yes, it is true, there is a cleaner process going on at KEMSA. This cleaner process has been called for by the public, has been called for by the media, has been called for by both houses of parliament. And this cleanup might mean that, yes, we will have to re-engineer KEMSA into a tight fighting unit rather than, just have masses and masses of people.
But 6 years on, the Afya House scandal culprits are yet to be brought to book. That's your national reminder of the week, lest you forget.